Let me introduce myself. Gordon B. Parr, resident for the past 60 years of Southport. I've had a long, interesting and successful life, which it is now my pleasure to share with others. I feel that there are many people who may wish to record their lives for the benefit of family, friends, future generations, and their own satisfaction. It is my intention to make this service available at a realistic cost. For many years, the association I founded, the Cruise Lecturers Association, produced hundreds of promotional videos. My organisation has the means, knowledge and studio availability to offer this unique service. I was born on the Wirral in 1935 to loving parents, Gordon and Eleanor, and educated locally. On leaving school, I worked for the Forestry Commission in North Wales, prior to joining the Household Cavalry, initially on a 3-year contract with 22 years on the reserve. I spent half my service in London and then transferred to the military police, being stationed in Paris and Geneva. My late wife, Borgina, once asked, "What was the most memorable day of your life?" My response, taking part in the coronation. Much of my success in life has been due to my service in the army. I am very proud that my younger son, Mark, followed me into the Household Cavalry and served over 20 years. Having served in the military police and seeking travel and adventure, I was qualified to join the colonial police. After 12 months on probation in Southport, I was offered posts in Malaysia or Bermuda. Bermuda seemed a lot safer, with good availability of American college girls. However, after less than a year, I returned to the UK. I was employed as a salesman for IBM in Leeds. After 3 years, I was transferred to the Toronto office, but never took up the position. Instead, my girlfriend, Mary, joined me, and we spent a year travelling across Canada and the USA. On returning to the UK, I joined NCR, initially as a salesman in the north of England, and then as manager in Mauritius and Hong Kong. Whilst in Mauritius, I married Borgina, a beautiful, cultured and charming 20-year-old German girl. And we were together for over 30 years. She gave me 2 wonderful sons. Gordon came into the business, and Mark joined the Household Cavalry. In 1968, at the age of 32 years, whilst working in Hong Kong, I resigned, sold the Mercedes, cashed in the pension, took our savings, and returned to Southport. Sensing that a wig boom was about to occur, I went into the ladies' wig business. A Hong Kong manufactured wig cost around £2. and could retail for over 10. Within a year, I had 2 wig boutiques and concessions in department stores in the UK, Ireland and Germany. In 1972, whilst attending a cosmetics show in New York, I noted that the busiest stand was demonstrating a new concept and product: individual, semi-permanent eyelashes. I agreed a contract for UK distribution. On arriving back in the UK, I presented and took orders from Selfridges, John Lewis, Debenhams, Harvey Nichols and Harrods. Within a month, my own brand Everlash had been designed, sourced and launched at the London Hyde Park Hilton, with the first full-page advert appearing in Vogue. Within 2 years, distribution agreements had been signed and a distribution centre opened in Hollywood, USA. In 1973, I converted 2 wig boutiques to jean stores under the name Jeans and Things, the biggest seller being my own denim and sweatshirt collection, sourced from Hong Kong and marketed under my label. Within 2 years, this had grown to 12 shops, including the flagship store in the Arndale Centre, Manchester. My company was one of the UK's biggest apparel importers of Wrangler, Lee and Levi from the USA. Knowing the importance of marketing, much time, money and effort being invested in brochures and publicity. While sourcing in Hong Kong, I purchased 3,000 belts and, needing a brand name, registered the trademark Lonsdale, a name eventually registered in over 20 countries. To assist in the marketing of my Lonsdale brand, I acquired the title Lord of Kirby Lonsdale. I was also appointed a Knight of the Military and Hospitality Order of St. Lazarus of Jerusalem. In the United Kingdom, my Lonsdale brand was sold via retailers Foster's, Millet's, Collier's and Burton's, who in one season purchased 96,000 garments. Export endeavours resulted in invitations to Buckingham Palace and to Downing Street to meet Margaret Thatcher, and many invitations to travel with government trade missions worldwide. The Lonsdale rugby shirt tube packaging was awarded the Sportswear Packaging Design of the Year and was exhibited for over a year at the Design Centre, the Haymarket, London. I designed and registered a travel and adventure brand under the label Voyager. Shortly before retiring, I sold the registration to a public company. I also sold my Lonsdale Worldwide registrations. Efforts resulted in fine homes in Southport, Sarasota, and my present garden residence, with the business being run from purpose-designed and built Lonsdale House, great cars, and holidays worldwide. I retired in 2000, and after a year travelling the world, feeling that I still had much to give, offered my services to the British and American cruise industry as a guest lecturer, Initially accepted by Cunard and subsequently by many of the leading cruise companies. Cruising worldwide with full passenger facilities, presenting on Churchill, royalty and military topics. I was generally accompanied by a guest. During this time, I was offered a full-time salary position with Carnival Cruises as an art director. And after training in Florida and on ships in the Caribbean, was appointed to a P&O ship. My favourite cruise around the world in 80 days. After a year, I resigned to continue my cruise lecturing and the Textograph Cruise Portraiture program. I've always had a love of art, and in conjunction with leading ship's photographer, Ocean Images, developed Textograph embellished portraiture. The concept being available on the ships of Crystal, Celebrity, Holland America and Fred Olsen for over 8 years. In 2011, one of the companies with whom I lectured asked if I could put together a program of a dozen lecturers for one of their ships. I took up the challenge, sought and appointed the required lecturers, and founded and registered the Cruise Lecturers Association. The association has proven very successful. The key being the production of promotional videos, directories and websites, all being generated in-house by my colleague Mark Wrigley. Over the years, hundreds of associates and their guests have cruised worldwide. I too have continued to cruise, often accompanied by my charming and beautiful partner of the past 6 years. It gives me much satisfaction to have brought such pleasure and fulfillment to so many people, giving cruising opportunities which would not have been possible. In April 2015, an associate acquired the Cruise Lecturers Association. Now using experience, know-how, design capability, computer expertise, and nationwide studios, it is intended to offer videos to a select few who, after a lifetime of achievement, would like to own such a memento for family, friends, themselves, and future generations. Thank you.